Hi guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's tutorial. This look came out so bomb and it was so fun to create. Please make sure you like, comment, and you share this video so that we can get our views up, okay? And without further ado, if you are interested in seeing how I achieve this look, keep watching. Alright, so to get started with this video, we are going to go ahead and prime our skin. Y'all know I live by this stuff. This is the Fenty Beauty Mattifying Primer. I used to not have oily skin, but you know, things change. So lately I've been having, well actually for a while now, I've been having to use products that are mattifying so that my makeup won't bleed because my skin is super oily under my makeup. We're just gonna put that everywhere. Alright, so next what we're gonna do is we are going to do our brow. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color Chocolate. I used to use this stuff all the time. I don't know why I stopped using it, but it's bomb, y'all. It's a little on the expensive side, but it's well worth the dollar spent. And this product is so pigmented. You see how I haven't even shaped it at the top yet. I'm just moving the product from the line that I've drawn at the bottom. I'm sorry, y'all. I get a little quiet when I'm doing my brows because I want them to be perfect. And don't worry. Alright, so I'm just going to do this one on camera and then I'm going to do this one off camera. But I am going to go under my brow with a lighter color. I'm going to go in with Warm Honey in the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And I just kind of lift my brow just a little bit. So I can see exactly where I'm going. And then you want to drag that product down. And you just want to press that into the skin. Not wipe it off, but you want to press it in. And this one is so close to my skin tone that I'm actually going to use this one on the top as well. Y'all see how snatched that brow is? Oh my god. Ooh. I love when my brows come out right. Because, honey, listen. They be a struggle, okay? Alright, so now that our brows are done, and honey, they are snatched. Do y'all see them? That pomade is heaven, y'all. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and get into our shadow. But first, we are going to prime. Because I want my shadow to pop, I'm going to be using the P. Louise Rumor 1. And this stuff is so bomb, y'all. It literally, a little bit goes a long way. And it makes your shadow pop like nothing else in this world. Alright, so we're just going to blend that in all over the lid. We're going to go ahead and move on to our 3 palettes that we're going to be using. We're going to be using the Morphe 35O, the Fenty Beauty palette, and the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. First, we're going to start off with the Morphe palette. I am going to be using the what's the name of this brush? M504 brush. Is just a, we're going to be using this color. It is just a fluffy blending brush. And we're just going to place that in. And we're not going to put this all over the lid. We're just going to kind of bring it into the crease. On the outer corner and in the crease. So now that we're done with this palette, for now, we are going to move into the Juvia's Place palette. And we are going to be using the E18 brush. No, we're not. We're not going to use the brush. We're going to use the E17 brush. It's just better for blending. And I'm going to be using the, once again, I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. And I'm going to be using this deep purple color right here. And that color is called Zobo. And we are going to start in the deeper color and just blend out. We're going to take this all the way into the crease. We are done with these two palettes for now. What we are going to do next is we're going to go and we're going to cut our crease. I am going to be using this P. Louise Basic Base. It is this blue color. I've used this before in another look that I did, and it was so freaking pretty. So I'm going to use it again today. If I can find my brush that I just said that I was going to cut my crease with. This is what happens every time I get on here. I be doing so good and then okay, I found it. I was about to go on a whole tangent. Okay, so this is a brush that I've been using as of lately to cut my crease. It's just a brush that was gifted to me. It's from Amazon and it came in a brush set. I can't even tell you the name of it, but yeah, I got it off Amazon. And so I'm going to use this to cut my crease. So I'm going to have to use this mirror right here to do it. Alright, so now that that first one is cut, I'm going to go ahead and finish this eye, and then I'm going to move into this one. The color that I'm going to be using from my Lord, I hope this didn't break because I just dropped it. This Fenty palette is going to be this aqua looking color right here. And for this one, what I've noticed is that you have to spray it first a little bit for them to show up. But I love this palette. It's so pretty. And that's not for all the colors. It's just for some of them. Like the one I'm about to use now. Y'all see how pretty that is? Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I like that. I think I'm gonna like it better when I put my lash on. So what I did was I took this pink color right here and I took the purple and I mixed them together and then I added that at the top right there. And don't worry, I'm going to clean that up. I'm gonna take a clean brush right here and I'm just gonna get rid of that line of demarcation. Just blend it out. So here's a little trick that I learned from one of my favorite makeup artists in Dallas. You take the Duo Lash Glue. I was going to use the other glue that I usually use, but it's so harsh and it pulls out my real lashes sometimes when I take my lashes off. And Duo does not do that. And I stopped using this glue because I just felt like it wasn't making my lashes stick to my eyes. But I learned this trick. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lash glue and I'm going to line my actual lash with it first. And then I'm going to put it on the lash and stick it on there. And with this, you'll know when it's ready because it's going to turn blue. All right. All right, so now that I went ahead and cut my other crease, I'm gonna go ahead and continue the process of showing you how I got this eye to look like this.
So, I'm going to go back into this Fenty palette, and I'm going to be using that same aqua blue color. And I'm going to spray my brush first. Well, no, I'm going to get the product and then I'm going to spray my brush. Now this color is so pretty.
I'm so proud of myself, y'all. Sorry, I got distracted. I have been consistent with doing my makeup and actually putting stuff out. I still have some videos that I need to edit, but they didn't come out right. So I think I'm just gonna do them over. Like iMovie, I didn't realize I had to record horizontal. So that's a headache all by itself. But you know, it's okay. Those looks were super cute, so I'm just gonna record them again and perfect them. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. So freaking talented. All right, anyways, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back into this Morphe palette and I'm going to get my brush right here, gonna go back into that deep color, and I'm just gonna get rid of that line of demarcation. Now that we are done with these two, I'm gonna go in and do exactly what I did on the last eye. I'm going to mix those two colors together. So I'm gonna get this pink color right here, and I'm gonna get the purple that I used initially and mix them together. All right, so just make sure those are even. All right, so now what I'm going to do is put my mascara on. Now this is coming out so pretty. If only y'all know the struggle behind the scenes. Oh Lord. But it's okay, it's coming together. This mascara is so strong. Like, it smells like a Sharpie. It low-key gives me a headache, but it's what I had in my face at the moment because I couldn't find my Fenty one. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't feeling the Fenty mascara at first, but I watched Taylor Made Jane like do a review on it and kind of show us how she used it, and honey, it had them lashes popping. Okay, so I said, okay, Riri, I'm gonna give you another try. I mean, I paid for it, so I kind of don't have a choice. It's here, have it, you know. So I'm gonna take my tweezers. I really hope y'all can still see, because I noticed that every time I like lean forward and put my lashes on, y'all can see my head, but y'all can't see me putting the actual lash on. All right, so our eyes are done. Oh, this is so cute. All right, so our eyes are done for now. So we're gonna go ahead and move into my favorite part, which is the foundation, highlighting, and contouring. Okay, so y'all know, y'all already know, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty primer. I mean, not primer. Ooh, my Fenty foundation. I love this stuff, y'all. And I'm just gonna put this all over my face. See what I mean when I say, oh, don't worry about it, we're just gonna clean it up anyway. That's what I mean. My goal is to learn how to do skin first and then everything else. Only reason I don't do skin first is because I'm really scared of fallout. Like, if some eyeshadow fall on my face after I done beat my face, oh, I'm gonna be mad. That's really gonna hurt my feelings. Cause do you know what it takes to beat his face? Do you? Cause if you knew, if only you knew. To get my Instapop brush, I I'm not gonna say I don't like the bigger one, the one that's for your face. I'm just gonna say I probably haven't used it enough. Both of them are bomb. Like, I used to never blend my foundation with brushes before I bought these brushes. I'm just going in with my real techniques. Blender, sponge. I like this one so much better than the beauty blender. Although some of them are a little harder than others, like the orange ones are the softer ones, I will say. But baby, they $5 and they do the job just fine. They are just as soft as beauty blender. Alright, so now that we have that on, I'm gonna take my ColourPop Deep Dark Foundation. It is the 190, and I'm gonna contour. And I'm going to take my concealer in Creamy Beige. It is a LA Girl Pro Conceal. And I'm going to, oh wait, hold on. I'm going to highlight with it. This is a BH Cosmetics 130 brush. All right, so now it's time to blend, and I'm going to blend out my contour first, and I'm going to be using the same brush that I blended my foundation with. And I'm only using this bottom part of the brush here. Y'all, this is literally my favorite part of doing my makeup. I mean, I love the eyes too, don't get me wrong. Because my eyes they be on point. But baby, it's blending. It's my favorite part. It's so relaxing. I think that's why. On this part, I feel like I'm literally creating a work of art. All right, so now that we have gotten that in there, what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to go ahead and start blending out my highlighter. And I'm going to be using this, oh baby, what do they say? Deluxe Crease brush. Well, I'm not using it for that. I'm gonna use it to blend out this highlight right here. Okay, girl? All right, so, so silly. All right, so I'm just gonna spray it and then start blending. And this brush is from Real Techniques as well. We want to make sure we get that all the way in there, because I have bags sometimes. And sometimes, like, I'll highlight so good that I don't even see them. And then other times, I'm just like, dang, I didn't do it good enough. So we want to make sure that we really get that in there. And then, don't worry, we're going to blend that line out so you don't even see it.
You literally want to press it in. Not wipe, not swipe, but press. I know it looks like I may be wiping or swiping. Y'all see how smooth it is? We want this side to look like this side. Because baby, that side it's lit. Okay, that's what it is, it's lit.
Alright, so almost forgot about this part. You want to blend this out as well. Alright, so I'm going to take this Morphe R32 brush and blend this out right here. I'm sitting under a fan, so I like desperately have to spray these brushes because my face is drying a lot faster than it normally would.
is brush favorite time, as you can tell.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pat that out. And if it gets a little messed up, all you have to do is go back in with that brush that you blended it out with and add more product. It's that simple. We can go ahead and start setting. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to set with my Ben Nye banana powder. I haven't used this in a while, but I really like it. All right, I'm gonna spray my brush, and I'm gonna be using a Real Techniques setting brush. This one. And we're really gonna set under the eyes because we don't want to see no bags. But we want to try to eliminate them as much as possible. And do the same thing on the other side. And so for this, for my nose, I'm just gonna go down the bridge of my nose just a little bit. And then I'm going to clean that off a little bit as well. Y'all, I'm so glad I'm a visual learner. Like, everything that I'm doing in this video, or most of the stuff that I'm doing in this video, I've watched several videos on over the weekend in this time that we've been out. Well, on quarantine, should I say. And it's working. I can see the results. I can see that it's actually working. And that makes me so happy. Because that means that I'm learning. I'm growing. It's new stuff that I can try on me. And it's new stuff that I can try on my clients. I'm going to go ahead and start wiping some stuff off. I don't want to bake for too long on this look because I don't want to look ashy. And so just dust it off just a little bit. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and set my nose with the NW45 MAC Studio Fix powder, and I'm just gonna take an eyeshadow brush and do that. Alright, and so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take my cheek brush with this NW45 Studio Fix powder, and I'm going to set my cream contour with it. I'm being so nosy right now. My neighbor's coming outside, pulling up. Alright, and so because I don't like this little line of demarcation right here, I'm just gonna spread it out. I'm gonna smooth it out, should I say. So I'm gonna go in with the NC45 MAC Studio Fix powder, which is my actual color that I wear, and I'm gonna set my highlight with that. All right, and so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get my MAC mineralized powder in the color dark. I keep looking at myself. That's because I'm so cute, child. This bag. I need to learn how to go to sleep at night. Anyways, so I'm gonna take this mineralized powder in dark, and I'm just gonna set my face all over with it. All right, so now that we are through with that, girl, we are going to go in and line our eyes, and we're also going to put some shadow under our eyes. So I'm going to spray my face so that everything can set and melt into my skin. And this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. I'm almost done. I need to go some more. This turned out so freaking pretty. I'm so proud. And I'm gonna do one more thing. Only because I know it's gonna show when I take my pictures. And honey, we can't have no flashback. Okay. All right, so what is it? I'm gonna go back in with my mineralized powder. So as you can see, the video did not record all the way through, and I am so pissed. I'm just sitting here beating my face and talking to y'all, and ain't nothing recording. But I do apologize for that, and I thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. So once again, make sure you like, comment, and you share this video, and also make sure you follow me on Instagram at beautybyflawless_Jess. Thank you so much for tuning in, and can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.